Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with some gash news for you this evening. We're going to be getting into it tonight, though. You know. Let's get into it then, folks. How you all doing tonight? Thank you so much for joining us. Wow, that's loud. Thank you, everyone, for getting in here and joining us for tonight's show. You're a bunch of bloody legends. I can see Busy the Beast, Matthew Smith, Alchem Mammut, Master Yoda, Marky Nurse. What's going on, mate? Pezzy Dog. Hello to you, sir. Fortin Bras, Rory C, Amy Evans, Busy the Beast, Vincent Bullock, Elliot Manduna, Conroy Schuller, and everybody else as well. Thank you so much to you all for getting in here for tonight's stream. We've got all the latest Manchester United news to get into tonight. I'm going to be covering it all. Not all of it that positive, and we know why. But please do us a favour at the start of the show and smash that like on the video if you haven't done so. Drop a huge like on it. That means a lot to me. And also share it around on social media. Give it a cheeky little share. And if you're new, of course, hit that subscribe button and get involved and have your say. And if you're watching back later on Catch Up, get down below in the Not Live comment section. Also, we get in and out the chat. Pete Morris, what's going on? Patrick Vargas, GG Killer, Disco Dave, Stuart Orlison, Busy the Beast, Philip Chapman, John O'Connor, bunch of legends. Thank you all for getting in it. We'll be getting in and out the chat throughout, so do have your say, but we'll also have a big old Q&A at the end of the stream. So stick around for that one, my friends. But for now, yep, drop that thumbs up and let's be having you. Right. Okay, so, yes, guys, I mean, it's looking quite likely that Cristiano Ronaldo is still not wanting to stay at Manchester United. He's being a bit of a spoilt brat, isn't he, guys? Let's be honest. Oh, I need the Champions League. You know, is that really the case? Does he absolutely need the Champions League for one season? Can't he just put his own personal individual accolades aside for just less than 12 months and focus on getting back Manchester United back to where we maybe should be? Can he not do this? See, I love Cristiano Ronaldo, but this sort of news, you know, it bothers me, to be honest. He's coming back here. Okay, there was red flags there. The fact he's going in for these conversations with agents. And loads of different reports are now surfacing suggesting that Cristiano Ronaldo still wants to leave. And that, you know, nothing has changed in that sense. That he's obviously reported back for duty. He's going to be professional. But essentially, they're still looking for options. And George Mendes is still offering him services around to other football clubs around Europe. That's the reality. If they can find a Champions League club, any old Champions League club that's prepared to take him for a decent sort of a small fee and pay reasonable wages, he'll probably take a pay cut. Then he's probably still likely to go. So update from Fabrizio Romano. Says, I mean, it all comes down to the fact that it's just the Champions League football is the killer. If we had Champions League football, even if we were shit still, he still probably would want to stay. He'd be okay for staying because it adds to that record. It adds to that history, those accolades, that legend that he's trying to carve in the game in the Champions League. It all adds to that. He can't add to that this season, no matter how well he does. He cannot add to that Champions League record that he's got. It's really sad because, like we were talking about, it's been since he was 17 playing for Sporting the last time he was in the Europa League. He's a Champions League player. There's no doubt about it, and he should really be playing in the Champions League. So I understand it from his point of view. It's just very disappointing, you know, because we've got him back here. He's a fantastic player. He's most people's favourite sort of player because of his professionalism and the fact that he's one of the greatest players of all time, if not the greatest, probably the GOAT. He's probably the GOAT. And we've got him here in Manchester. And that's the frustrating thing about it, is that now we potentially can lose him because the owners, the shithouse owners, have driven this club into the ground over the course of many years. And of course, bad leadership, bad investments over that period of time has just cost us ultimately and sent us down to the point where we are now, sadly, a Europa League club. Zayn Miassi, what's going on, Zayn Miassi? Thank you very much for getting in here, boss. Appreciate you, Zayn. He comments, if United had signed winners like Zinchenko and Jesus, he would have stayed. Thank you for cheering me up, Zayn Miassi. Those guys are shithouses. He says you have signed unproven players. I'm furious we lost against Brentford. All Pep's rejects, dude. Pep's rejects, man. That's it. It's funny because you've got your own Pep's reject as your manager, and now you're assembling a team of Pep's rejects, bud. Oh my goodness me, and expecting to get some sort of awesome results from it. I'm not so sure about it, pal. But anyway, Zane's at it again there. Can we get a Sui in the live chat there for Zane Miassi? Thank you so much there, Zane. I appreciate you, dude. You know that. But what? Those guys are okay signings. I think actually Jesus is a good signing for them. I think Zinchenko's a good signing for them, but they're not exactly game-changing great signings, I don't think, personally. I don't think we're in any doubt of or any worry of Gabriel Jesus turning into the next Thierry. But there you go. Anyway, he's a good player. That's why he managed to get 8 goals and win a league last season. So he is a good player, folks. But Pep didn't think he was good enough to stick around. He's seen Erling Haaland. He's gone, yeah, I'll have a piece of that because it's better than what we currently got. And so, yeah, they've got a second-rate player. Anyway, don't care about Arsenal, mate. But you're right in one thing you say, though, Zane, is that maybe if Man United had showed more ambition and actually signed some really quality players in the early part of the transfer window, you might have seen a different mentality from Cristiano Ronaldo, slightly more belief about us being able to challenge for things. I do think that it comes down to the Champions League, though, guys. I really do. It's just the fact that we don't have Champions League football, and he's such a Rolls Royce of a player that deserves Champions League football and has that ridiculous record. He's literally got the all-time record for goals in the Champions League. He doesn't want that shithouse Lionel Messi catching him up, guys, playing in that Farmers League. And that's what's going to happen this season. I mean, he's not going to score 15 goals or 16 or however many years behind him, but he's going to score... could score half of that, could score on the way to that, and then all of a sudden it's become very close. And who wants to finish the career with the second most Champions League goals of all time? I know it's not the most important stat. Trophies are more important. Ronaldo's got 5 of those bad boys, but ultimately that is clearly an important accolade for Cristiano. He's a selfish player, guys. He's a selfish guy, but I think you kind of have to be to get that good at what he does. He's not the most selfish, but when it comes to his career, he's ruthless and he's selfish. He does what's best for him. And as far as I can tell, it's playing in the Europa League for Man United in a season where Ten Hag is rebuilding and we're probably not even going to compete for anything this season. And we might not win a trophy and we might not even get Champions League football next season. I'd say that isn't a good idea for him to stick around from an individual career point of view. So I completely get it. But it still pisses me off that he hasn't shown a little bit more loyalty to United trying to get us out of this hole. So you know what? Fuck Ronaldo. Ray Carl Brown Amory, thank you so much for getting in here with a £5 super chat, lad. Guys, let's get a Suey in there for him. We're going to have to get rid of that Sue thing soon, aren't we, guys? If this guy leaves us, Cristiano does one, then I'm sorry, we're going to have to get rid of the whole super chat thing because it's just too depressing, guys. But anyway, Ray, thank you so much. He comments and he says, I think Ronaldo must ask himself, are Champions League teams after him at 38 in October? I think he's stat padding at the minute. Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like he really wants to go down in history as the all-time Champions League goal scorer. And he's sort of letting that maybe cloud his vision, I think, for what he could do at United now and even next season. There is a special project here at United. Ten Hag has just come in. He is starting to assemble the team. He's got a few players in through the door, of which all of them are very, very good players, and certainly will improve the squad. But it's not quite enough for Cristiano Ronaldo. I think it's not quite enough, but I'm with you. I just think he's more interested in his own career stats now at this stage. But to be fair, that's what he's all about. He is all about the legend. He is all about the legacy. He's not about the money. He's not about anything else. If he was, he would be playing in Saudi Arabia right now. He's not. He's about the goals. He's about the records, the legend, the accolades. So he's not going to actually be able to compete in the Champions League goal scoring department this season. Samey Hassie with another $8.99 super chat, man. Dude, he says, Pig, do you know technically United players can identify as the opposite sex? Compete in the ladies' football and win a cup could be your only chance. Go woke or you go broke, says Samey Hassie. Harriet Maguire, I like your style, my friend. Maybe, just maybe, we could see him captaining the side. I don't know. I'm just saying. Listen, Zane, I don't know what you're on there, bud. But to be honest, I'm not even being funny. If you put this Manchester United side or last season's Man United side up against some of these ladies' sides, I think they'd struggle in all fairness. And the ladies are tremendous, but obviously there's a physical advantage that the blokes are going to have. You can't get away from that. Speed and intensity, etc. But I think they'd struggle, to be honest, against some of those technical female sides. Crikey. Man United were awful last season, weren't they? Zamie Assey, thank you so much for getting in here, bud, with your super chat there and brightening me up, mate. I was feeling a little bit down, a little bit annoyed, a little bit depressed even about Cristiano Ronaldo going, because I love Cristiano Ronaldo, guys. I've got Cristiano Ronaldo on the back of this shirt. Love him. Cristiano Ronaldo was so happy he came back, and even amidst the awful, festering, rancid, god-awful turd of a season, Cristiano Ronaldo was one tiny little glimmer of spark of a diamond of shininess. It really was. I mean, he saved us a lot of times. He scored a lot of great goals. A lot of great memories there in that season, even though it's a crap season. The only great memories there are mostly from Cristiano Ronaldo. Everybody else let me down massively and let us down massively. So Ronaldo was pretty much fantastic again for us last season, apart from all the games where he didn't get any service. So, of course, it's a big loss for Man United if Cristiano Ronaldo goes, the worst kind of loss, because how do we replace him as well? How do you replace somebody that got 18 goals in a shocking team last season and that probably would get 25 in the Premier League this season in an actual team if it's performing to a better standard and attacking? And then Cristiano would probably benefit from that and get a lot of goals. So how do you replace that in such a short space of time? That is the question. By the way, do us a favor, everybody. We've got 300 legends in the live chat. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on this stream. Let's have a little Bacon Brigade like spike. Give us a cheeky little boost up there on the algorithm. And also, get yourself involved, because we want to hear from you, my friends. And we've also got another super chat in here from Patrick Vargas. What's going on, Patrick, mate? Thank you for joining. He says, all I want is Arsenal to finish 10th, knocked out the Europa League by Pub FC, and AFTV have a meltdown. A man can dream. Get in there, Patrick Vargas, dude. That's all that we all want, but that's all that we all want. But yeah, I mean, it's possible, dude. It's possible. I still think Arsenal are going to struggle this season, even though they have signed a couple of decent good players. They're doing okay, but in my opinion, they're still a little bit short. They're still getting rejects. I think we should just change their name to Rentford Rejects now. Do you know what I mean? They're the fucking new Rentford Rejects, bro. And next they're going to be signing Jason Summerby. Bit of an obscure reference there. Some of you might fucking know. If you know, you know. Anyway. Joshua Whitford says if Ronaldo leaves, then he doesn't care about United. He cares about Champions League and make him feel happy again. I think Ronaldo should give United another chance. Love that comment, Joshua Whitford. I'm 100% aboard that way of thinking, mate, because, look, is there even a Champions League team that wants this guy? There are some links with the likes of Napoli and other teams that are supposedly still interested. But look at this, for instance. I mean, so Cristiano Ronaldo is supposedly encouraged by the interest from teams like Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich, and hopes that United will be persuaded to relinquish the relinquish the second season, should I say, of an initial 2-year deal agreed with them last summer. That's via Duncan Castles. So, Ronaldo's still interested in perhaps going elsewhere. Rory C, thank you so much for getting in here with your super chat, dude. He comments and he says, still don't know how this is taking so long to resolve. If he was 100% leaving, the Brains Trust should have made plans, because Martial ain't that. Can only work on one transfer at a time. Give me a break. Yeah, spot on, Rory. The thing is, though, I think personally what's happened is, well, even though Ronaldo wants to leave, we don't have to let him leave. So there are reports as well that Cristiano Ronaldo just isn't going anywhere. Man United's stance is that he's not for sale and he's not going anywhere this season. That's our stance, bud. So if we stick to that and Ronaldo doesn't, and we don't receive any good offers from anybody else, I don't really see how it's going to work unless there's some sort of mutual agreement to terminate the contracts, etc. Then maybe I could see it happening if we just part ways amicably and he doesn't take any money from us and we just agree it's a mutual termination. There you go, you're free. I guess that could happen. But we would be absolutely stupid to do that, to be fair, because this guy's one of the GOAT players and he can score you a lot of goals and he's an asset and he can shift shirts and he's very, very important to the football club. So you don't just going to cut ties with him for nothing. So we need to get a decent transfer fee. That's a big thing as well. Yeah, Mitch Clark, you remember Brentford Rejects. Absolute classic. Rory C, thank you, bud. So I don't know how it's taken so long either, but I think what happened is personally Ronaldo was waiting a while to see if we did business. We didn't do any business, and it's just been eating away at him, the fact that we don't have Champions League football as well. He's looking around the squad. He's seeing a human refrigerator as our captain, and he's not got any faith in the team, and I don't really blame the guy because it's a rebuild. Ten Hag's just come in. He's got work to do. It's going to take years, if anything. So is Ronaldo the sort of guy at 37 who's looking to add to his legacy and his goal tally in the Champions League, etc., and maybe win some trophies while he still can, while he's still at the peak of his powers? Even at 37, he is still at the peak of his powers somehow. Well, not the peak, but he's still better than most people. You know what I mean? He's still ridiculously good and effective. So, but he's not going to be forever. Give it 3 or 4 years. That's it. Surely the old engine's going to start slowing down. But certainly at the moment, Cristiano Ronaldo's, in my opinion, good enough to walk into any team in the world, really. So I'm surprised there's not more teams interested. It's just the fact that it takes a bit of a transfer fee to convince United to sell him, and he's on such huge money. It's putting teams off. But also, not just that. It's not just that. I mean, there are, you know, like banners such as this at Atletico Madrid fans during their friendly match, CR7 not welcome. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, this guy, he might want to leave. He might want Champions League football. But does anybody want to take him on? That's the question. That's the question, guys. He might not be wanted out there. That's the big question because of his money, because of the fee. Man United don't have to sell him. And look, at the moment, seems like clubs are distancing themselves from Cristiano Ronaldo. Atletico Madrid certainly are. And also Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have pretty much distanced themselves from him. So although there is that report from Duncan Castles there that says that Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid are interested, you know, it's essentially not the case, really, because they've publicly distanced themselves. They might change their minds. I would have thought a team like Bayern would have been desperate to bring him in, but he still wants out. So the latest, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo's informed Man United that he wishes to be relinquished of his contract. That is the reports that are coming in. Failed reports, the talks that took place this week at Carrington failed to change Cristiano Ronaldo's mind. Lots of different outlets reporting that Ronaldo's still looking to leave the football club, guys. Also that George Mendes told Man United that Cristiano Ronaldo is adamant about leaving, and but Mendes left negotiations less than positive that Ronaldo would get his move. So basically, essentially what it means is we don't have to let him go. He's our player. Sorry to say, but you're going to have to get your head down and play, son. Unless there's a good offer that comes in, i.e. 30 million quid, 25 million quid, that we can then go and put towards getting another striker. You're here. You're a Man United player. Stop crying. Stop being an absolute melter. And let's get your head down and try and help us this season. That's really what it's all about. But anyway, let's just ask the live chat, because a lot of people are probably pretty pissed off with Cristiano because, well, he should show a little bit more loyalty to us, I think, guys, just a little bit more. I know he's an individualist and I know he's looking at his career accolades, but come on, one season in a rebuild with Man United when he's just come back and had a season here and the fans have shown him such love, etc. And he's just going to walk and do one. That pisses me off, guys. Let's ask the chat, though. Let's ask the chat what you think about Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you want Cristiano Ronaldo now to stay or go? What do you want? Do you think we should just get rid, or do you think he should stay? My opinion is, still, if we can convince this guy to stay, he should stay. And also, even if we can't convince him, but he can't, there isn't a good offer that comes in from another football club, we should just keep him here against his will and play him. Stay, says Shubham. Go, says Neil Walker. Let him go, says Shapiso. Stay, says Scott Berg. Chrissy says, I'm not big. It's the same Gash midfield that couldn't create anything with him. Yeah, that's fair enough as well, my friend. The midfield is absolutely rubbish. I mean, if you were Cristiano Ronaldo, would you be happy about the lack of new players coming in that midfield or anywhere in the team, really? You think Ronaldo will still be forced to stay? Fortin Brass says, check Super Chats. I'm so sorry, bud. Hang on, let me scroll up and see what's going on there. I'm so sorry, pal. Dude, Zayn Miyassi, thank you very much. Sorry if I missed one from you, Fortin Brass, but if you're on about to check Zayn's, I've missed one from Zayn Miyassi. Zayn Miyassi, thank you very much for getting in here. He says, Patrick, Pig's meltdowns are better. We have a better team this season. You have worse, by the way, Pig. Will you do a meltdown compilation of your best meltdowns? Zayn Miyassi, now you listen to me, son. Man United, it's basically not much to choose between Man United and Arsenal last season, and that was one of Arsenal's best seasons in a long time. Let's be fair now. The difference is that was one of Manchester United's worst seasons. In fact, probably the worst season we've had. Like, maybe not in the position of the finish, but in terms of the, just the overall gashness of the season. That was the worst one. So that's Arsenal's best for a while versus Man United's worst. Now Ten Hag's come in. It's a new era. We've got a few players that have come in. Christian Eriksen, by the way, banging in a goal today against Wrexham in a friendly. Let's go. Free kick, Christian Eriksen. See you later on, Cristiano. Who needs you, pal? But no, Eriksen banging in free kicks and stuff. Christian Eriksen, he's a good player, Zayn Miyassi. Also, we've got Lisandro Martinez coming in, who could well be playing CDM quite a lot of the time. Centre back some of the time as well, probably most of the time. I don't really know. It depends. Ten Hag is expected to play him at centre back, but he might be coming in to do a job at CDM. Zamiasi, just pipe down, lad. Thank you so much for getting in, though, boss. I want to say thank you to everybody that's in here right now. The chat is popping off. It's almost too hard to keep up with right now. Jonathan Gallagher, what's going on? Lucky Singh, Fortin Blas. Arsenal lost to Brentford. Love Ericsson, says John Adair. We finished second on the Ollie without Ronaldo. We got a big-bodied Miyasi. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it's just that it was their best season for a while, and Man United had a shocker, and this year is gonna be better, isn't it? 136 likes. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Rushmano, for giving us a likes tally. Everyone, we've got 136 likes on it. Keep smashing that thumbs up button. Help us get to 200 likes. Give us a boost up there. Help us compete with the clickbait wankers and corporation charlatans by giving us a cheeky little like spike. Thank you. Patrick Vargas says the seagull rant was amazing. I'm a Tottenham, so we have a lot of hope for this season. We will take Ronaldo off of you. He would be a great Carabao Cup backup striker. Oh, come on now, Patrick Vargas, bro. The seagull run. I'm glad you liked that one, pal. That was an absolutely horrendous day. But Tottenham, fair enough. I mean, they've done all right. I actually do think Tottenham will probably finish in the top 4 this season. I've just got a sneaking suspicion. I don't know. Conte's got something about him will make them tougher to beat. They've signed a bunch of players. He's got freedoms there, it seems. And I've just got a feeling they're going to do okay. But yeah, thank you so much for that, bud. Obviously, Ronaldo would never go to shithouse Spurs. To be fair, Ronaldo, even though Spurs have Champions League football, surely he wants a better club than that. Do you know what I mean? No disrespect, bud, but 2008 Carabao Cup winners? I don't think he's be looking at that going, nice, nice. Let's go to them. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's going to go somewhere else. But also, Man United will not let him go to a Premier League team. So there was reported interest a while ago from Chelsea Scummers as well that they were interested. But Man United just wouldn't let him go to a team like that. We've got his contract. We don't have to accept an offer from Chelsea Scummers unless they're actually going to pay something crazy like 50 mil plus Werner just for a sweetener or something silly, or chuck a cheeky little Ziyech in there with a bunch of cash. It's just not. It doesn't really add up. We wouldn't want to see that. We wouldn't want to do that. It would only be done if they're prepared to make a pretty silly offer, and I don't think they're prepared to do that. So there you go. Thank you, Rory C, for a super chat here, my man. Get in there, Suey. He says the see you next Tuesday is contracted. Just don't sell. Well, there you go, Rory. Exactly. We don't have to get rid of this guy. We don't have to cave in to player pressure here or agent pressure. We don't have to do it. He's ours and he's contracted to us. I mean, if he really wants to be a complete wank stain about it, he doesn't have to play for us. He can just stay at home. We'll fine him every single week's wages, and then that's the end of it. And he goes out in disgrace and he's sat around stagnating for a year just playing for Portugal. Is that what he wants? No. It's if the transfer window closes, Cristiano Ronaldo will get his head down and he will commit and he'll play with a bit of a strop on, but he's still such a potent player. Maybe even he'll get more goals because he'll be pissed off. Who knows? I don't know. But whatever the case may be, I still think he'll give you a heck of a lot of goals. Nice one, Viking Football Show. Well, if we need more, I'll consider you my friend. Patrick Vargas, man, thank you very much for that as well, though, bud. And Sami Assie's got in here, says, London is red. Manchester is blue. Martinez is not better than white. Gabriel and Saliba. I thought that, for some reason, I thought you were doing like a Valentine's Day poem there or something, Zane, but it didn't work out that way in the end. Let me finish it off for you. London is red. You say Manchester's blue. Actually, Man United made Manchester red and Arsenal's poo. There you go. I finished it off properly for you there, Zane Miassi, dude. Can we just get some poo emojis in there for Zane? Thank you very, very much, dude. Appreciate that. Right. Ronaldo for Jude Bellingham. Wow. Okay. No, they won't do that. They won't do that at all. This guy's worth they're expecting to get 70 plus million for that guy. They won't do that. But maybe if we're prepared to pay a bit of cash as well, I suppose. Look, there's got to be an outcome to this, doesn't there? Let's just cover sort of what we've got here then, folks. So yeah, Mendes wants a move for Cristiano Ronaldo, and ultimately what it comes down to is just the fact that he wants Champions League football. So Jonathan Schrager reporting that following yesterday's meeting, Ronaldo is still eager to compete in the Champions League. Manchester United want him to stay, which may further complicate an exit. Chelsea no longer an option. Atletico Madrid has many elements to solve, but remains possible. Development anticipated in the coming days. Like we said, maybe the Atletico Madrid fans wouldn't necessarily want the guy, but if Simeone takes him on and decides that he's his guy, then they're going to have to warm to him pretty quickly, aren't they? So, that is a factor, but also financially they're understood to be interested, but only if the price is right in terms of it being a very small fee up front, and also if the wages are less than what he's being paid now. So is that a deal that works for all parties? I mean, maybe, but probably not. I mean, they're still going to have to cough up money to United for us to want to sell him in the first place. So I don't see how it really works in that sense. But he just wants the Champions League football, guys. That's what it's all about. You can't really blame him. But he's still a United player. He shouldn't have come here and got himself signed up to a contract for that length of time then, if he wasn't going to see it out and be committed regardless of what's going on. I mean, he's not a team player, Ronaldo, as much as I love him. He's obviously a super awesome footballer, and he's obviously got great team elements in his play and stuff, but it's all designed to... He just wants to be the best, doesn't he? And I admire that, to be fair. And unfortunately, Man United is not in the position where we can give him the best right now. So I keep going back and forth between it. I keep going back and forth between being pissed off with Cristiano and then understanding the situation, because we don't have Champions League football and that's what he needs. So he still wants out, guys. Those are the latest reports. And he's encouraged by some interest from other teams. Even Napoli is sort of being talked about. I mean, he must be getting absolutely desperado if he's talking about going to Napoli. You know what I mean, guys? I mean, that is absolute desperation. So it's very strange. Also, we have reports that Man United have received 0 inquiries so far for Cristiano Ronaldo. Completely 0. So if he's expecting there to be a huge queue of clubs that are coming in for him for the money that he's on and to the price tag that he would be for a 37-year-old, I think he's sadly mistaken. I'm pretty sure Cristiano Ronaldo is going to end up staying at Manchester United, regardless of what he wants, because I don't see a club coming in to convince us to sell him. He's our player, and he's our player for another year. We don't have to sell him, so they're going to have to convince us with a big, cheeky, little, juicy offer, and I don't see anybody doing that. Let's ask the live chat then. So I asked you earlier what you want to happen now, but I'm going to ask you now, what do you think happens now that Cristiano Ronaldo has reportedly still made it quite clear that he wants to leave the football club? Do you think he stays or do you think he goes? I'm going to get a little poll up as well here, but let us know in the live chat. So I'm going to get a little poll up as well. Ronaldo stays, goes. Let's ask. Let's see what you think happens. I think he's going to ultimately stay, because I can't really see Man United really letting him go. This is quite as simple as that. Stay, says Vincent Bullock. I think he'll go, says Billy. Gone, says Antony Leadback. Stay, says Mark Nurse. Martial's better than CR7, says Derby County. And that, my friend, is why you're a Derby County fan. You know what I mean? He stays, but against his will, says Atomic. Stays, says Aaron. Nice one, Aaron. Yeah, fair play, my friend. He could go to Bayern. Right, well, if Bayern had the bollocks to come in for an offer for him, and they got rid of Lewandowski, obviously, you would think they'd be interested. If they did do that, then that would be the perfect fit for Cristiano Ronaldo. We talked about that quite a lot a couple of weeks ago, just in regards to the chances of him going to Bayern. If they had the interest, perfect replacement in terms of Lewandowski to bang all those Champions League goals. He'd probably score like 30-odd Bundesliga goals for them as well in the season, because he's just such an absolute beast, and the Bundesliga is easier to score goals in. Shit, I mean, even Timo Werner scores probably 30 goals over there. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure Cristiano Ronaldo might even get 40, who knows? And then in the Champions League as well, he'd be getting them towards the end of the competition more than likely, because they've got a very good team behind them as well. So there's about 100 reasons why Cristiano Ronaldo should go to Bayern Munich, in all fairness. And I don't understand the reasoning behind Bayern not really wanting to go for him. I guess he's old. If they want a different striker who's younger, who can go and be the next sort of lure for them for a sustained period of time, fair enough. They're not looking for a short-term fix. But he is on huge money. He is an expensive player. But if there was a little bit of a willingness from Cristiano Ronaldo to lower his wages to a significant degree, then I think there could be a deal done there with Bayern. So I am surprised that they wouldn't be interested in him. Yeah, Jassy says no one wants someone who is finished. Well, he's not finished, bud. I mean, if you think Cristiano Ronaldo is finished, don't disrespect you, Jassy. But you don't know football, mate. You know what, Jassy? I'm sorry, pal. I'm going to have to give you the yellow card there, pal. That's absolute nonsense comment, mate. Nonsense, bud. I'll give you the yellow card there, mate. Your name's going in the book. Because that's stupid, mate. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 18 goals last season for Man United in the Premier League, 6 in the Champions League in 7 games. I mean, what more could he really do in such a shit team? What more can he really do, bud? I don't really understand what you mean. He's not finished. He's only just begun. This guy's like Benjamin Button or something. He's going to start aging backwards soon, guys, you know? This guy is he's still physically fit as anything, though, isn't he? He's got a few years left at the top. Even now, he's got a few years left at the top. Look what Zlatan's doing still. Cristiano's of the same ilk. He's got a few years left at the top for sure. Zayn Miasi's getting in here again. He just won't give it a rest, will he? By the way, shout out everybody else in here, by the way. Denzel Washington, what's going on? Mobjective MS, Lucky Singh, Mrs. P. Cake Bandit, Rush Mano, Playlist Account, Dizzy Red Devil, Ellie, and Sly Dog as well, Johnny Gals and everyone. Thank you for all joining us. Make sure you twat that like button. We're nearly at 200 likes. Help us get to that target and get your opinion in. Wow, look at the poll. So the poll says 53% goes, 47% stays. So it's very close still, but maybe the slight majority just thinking that Cristiano Ronaldo probably does end up elsewhere at the end of this summer transfer window. But Zayn Miasi comments with a super chat and says, Pig, did you hear the rumours? Ronaldo to Real in January and Benzema to us. If we get him, we have a chance of getting second. Zayn Miasi, you are fucking off your tree, but I love it. Zayn Miasi, Benzema to us in Hollands. I mean, I guess stranger things have happened, bud. You know, stranger things have happened. It does. I mean, I can't see it happening, bud, because Benzema's actually a good player. You know, Benzema's actually a top-tier player who wants to play for a top-tier team. So I can't see it happening, saying Matrashy, but I'm joking, but I can't see it happening, bud. But hey, look, please tell me what the weather's like over there in Cloud Cuckoo Land, my friend, because it's pretty warm again here down south tonight. Hey, Big Bear, what's good, my man? What's good? And Paul Liebenberg, what's going on with you today? He says, true, he did play in an absolute bollocks team, and he still got goals. Yeah, so I've asked this question a bunch of times to the chat this summer, but I'll ask it again, seeing as we've got 527 legends in here. If Cristiano Ronaldo had gone to Manchester City, how many goals would he have scored last season? There you go. That's all I want to know. Because he got 18 at Man United and we finished 6th and the whole team was crap. And he was good, but most of the team, almost all of them, were crap behind him. The coaching was crap, the tactics were crap, the style was crap, the intensity was crap, the belief was crap, the effort was crap, but Ronaldo was good. How does that work then? How does that work? Surely he'd bang in, yeah, look at this, 30, 35, 40 plus as near 40. Well, I don't know if he'd get 40. I don't know if he'd get 40, but he'd certainly get 30. You know, could be getting on for 30 goals, this guy, in a team that's creating chances galore for him, who's dominating the opposition all the time. He's going to get a lot of chances and he would score a lot of goals. So, yeah, I mean, Man United just did him dirty last season, really. And also this season, we don't have the quality competition that he wants to play in the Champions League to offer him. So it's a little bit of a, you know, it's just one of those catch-22 situations. We don't have Champions League, so he will never be happy this season playing for us because it's not in the Champions League, and that's what he craves and desires, and he needs to play in. Bent over to Arsenal's more likely, says Madhouse. Ronaldo's got talking to, says Jason Avia. Right, well, there is a belief that, okay, like people have gotten in on Ronaldo yesterday and spoken to him, people like Alex Ferguson and, of course, Ten Hag. They've had these meetings, these crunch meetings. They're trying to establish what's going on. And the reports are that Ronaldo is not interested. He wants to go, and that's sort of how it is. I mean, Fabrizio reported there that no changes yet for Ronaldo's situation. United insist he's still not for sale. So that is still our stance. We don't have to send him anywhere unless a good offer comes in. Ronaldo's told Ten Hag in the last 24 hours that he still wants to leave. His agent, George Mendes, will try again to find a solution. Waiting strategy on as last year with Juventus. So, I mean, it could happen reasonably quickly if there is an offer from Bayern or someone like that. But if not, then I think we should stand pretty resolute on keeping him, because who are we going to get to replace him? Man United are unambitious enough. And even if we get Antony, he's a winger. Okay, he might be able to play as a forward. It might help us in other areas. You know, Martial can play number 9. Maybe we can go and get that Sesko lad in or whatever. But where are these goals going to come from? Where are the goals that would be scored by Cristiano Ronaldo coming from? Because he's a 25-goal-a-season man under Ten Hag's new Man United side, probably. And we can't have that. We can't replace that. So I don't quite understand where it's going to come from. Martial's not going to get you 20-plus Premier League goals playing at number 9, folks. I can't see it happening. Even if he has a good season, I just can't see it happening, guys, even if he's playing there all the time. He's a good player, but he's too inconsistent for me. And he's also not a natural number 9. Now, he's got better, it seems, and he's doing well in pre-season, so I don't want to discredit him. I hope he has a really great season. But we can't rely just on Tony Martial. That would be absolute suicide. Going into the Premier League season with just Tony Martial up there would be mental. I'll ask the chat then, folks. So if you could replace Cristiano Ronaldo, and you've got to bring in one player now that's reasonably realistic to come in to Manchester United and actually replace those goals and try and score those goals, then who do you think would be a good acquisition for Man United to go and get if Ronaldo does go? Hello there, Red Chill from Portugal. Ronaldo's 37 still for me the best player in the world. He's a legend, always will be, and I'm very proud of our Ronaldo. Keep the good work. Thank you, Red Chill, my man. Hey, look, yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I still think he is, bud. He's still right up there, isn't he? So, yeah. Ray UK, Pepsi Guardian says, without CR7, we will face relegation. He's our only hope. No caps. Hey, what's going on there, Rufus the Red? Great Red Dead Redemption creator there. What's going on, man? Thank you for getting in this football stream, man. Top man. Hope you're good. Hope you are good, sir. We got loads. There's too many. What's going on here? Oh, 793's in here as well. Sorry if I missed any of you folks. I probably missed a bunch of you, but it's great to see you all in. Thank you so much for being here. Garnacho's better than CR7, says Derby County. Again, Derby County, I'm understanding why you are a Derby County fan, my friend. You clearly know absolute jack all about football, sir. It's as simple as that. Right, okay, that's it. I'm giving you the yellow card, my friend. And, if you pop up again, my friend, I'm going to have to give you the red. So, I'm sorry to say, but you are from this, did you study at the Zayn Miassi School of Delusion? I don't know. But thank you for getting in here, though. I appreciate you. I'm only kidding. Right. So, let's just cover the rest of the news, folks, very quickly. I can see the passion from the live chat tonight about this news that Cristiano Ronaldo wants to go. So I can see what's going on. We're going to be getting into the chat properly for a proper chat and a chin wag shortly. But for now, I've got to cover the rest of the little bit of news we've got. After Zayn Miassi's had his say here, he says, Martial should come to Arsenal. Arteta cannot unleash his potential, says Zayn Miassi. Fair enough, Zayn Miassi. What do you mean? Unleash his potential? Is potential for what? For being a waiter? Is potential for what? Being a Dracula impersonator? Is potential for what? Playing in a second-rate gash pub team? I don't quite understand what you mean, saying, please, sir, stay in your lane, sir. Stay in your lane, Zayn Miassi. I don't understand. Anyway, Zayn Miassi, you are someone else, my friend. Thank you so much for always cheering me up. It really does. This level of delusion and these illusions of grandeur from Zayn Miassi certainly tickle me. They do. But he loves his football club, and I can only commend him for that. But hey, look, I don't think you're going to set the world alight again under Arteta. I just think Arteta's like a proper C-Tech Pep. And Pep Guardiola's obviously sort of been his master. And he's been his little understudy for many years, and now he's off unleashed to do his own thing. But I don't think he's got the wings to fly like Pep Guardiola does, my friend. I think he's going to fall to his death pretty soon at Arsenal in terms of getting sacked. That's my opinion. Let's have a vote in the live chat, folks. What month does Mikel Arteta get sacked this season as Arsenal manager? I'm still sticking with December. I'm just giving him a few months at the start of the season. Actually, wait, there's a World Cup. No, screw it, December. If not December, then January. Oh, right, so give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to cover the rest of the little pieces of news we got, and then we're going to get back into the Cristiano Ronaldo stuff. But, so Ten Hag and Darren Fletcher apparently deciding what to do with Charlie Savage and Zidane Iqbal. And it seems there's reports that have come out that Zidane Iqbal will most likely be staying now at the football club. So there's some talks about him going out on loan. Looks like he's realistically going to stay now. So probably because of the lack of options we've got. Quite as simple as that. Patrick Vargas with another super chat, mate. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, we are going to get into a big Q&A and speak to everybody in the chat at the end of the show. So make sure you stick around for that. We've got a bit to get into, and the chat's popping off here, so I know I can't read everybody's out, but at the end of the show, we will do. So red card or yellow card for Zayn Miassi, says Patrick Vargas. Mate, I think he's got to get Zayn Miassi's got to get a special blue card, mate. I don't know. He's got to be reminded that London is not red or something. Something like that, I don't know. He's got to get a special card all on his own, mate. Maybe like a pink card with yellow polka dots. That could be quite fitting for Zayn Miassi, maybe. Because, he does. It wouldn't surprise me if it's Mr. Blobby on the end of the phone there, texting away, my friend. Okay, so right. So potential deal for Antoine Griezmann was dismissed. We were talking about that previously as saying it's bullshit and very unrealistic anyway, and that's pretty much been dismissed now, which is good. Yeah, Alejandro Garnacho did get on the score sheet, by the way, and it was generally a good performance, obviously, behind closed doors from the players today. They won 4-1, and of course, Christian Eriksen, our new signing, scored a free kick. Get in there, my son. Ahmad Diallo scored, Alejandro Garnacho and Alex Telles all getting on the score sheet. So absolutely brilliant stuff. Just a cheeky little behind the doors, behind closed doors friendly, I should say, at Carrington against Wrexham. They won the game. They did concede. But still, Manchester United, another good warm-up, tune-up game for some of these players who haven't played, such as Christian Eriksen. So Christian Eriksen's first game behind closed doors, getting on the score sheet, which is great to see. Also, James Ducker is reporting that Manchester United are looking to offload at least a couple of defenders before the end of the month. So people like Phil No Bones Jones, his legs are made of jelly. People like Eric Bailly, his legs are also made of jelly. These people are so injury prone that it's hard to take them seriously, because we looked at Bailly's appearances the other day, and he's actually only played like 60 times in the last like 3 or 4 seasons for Manchester United. He's really very rarely fit enough to play. I actually really rate him as a player, but if a decent offer came in, it's not like we'll be that bothered to see him go, even though he is a good defender. I'd still rather sell Harry Maguire. I'd still rather sell Phil Jones, and probably Victor Lindelof as well. I think Bailly is still better than those guys, but he is injury prone. You can't get away from that, and you cannot rely on him, just like you cannot rely on Rafael Varane. He's just too injury prone also. Rory C, what's going on? Thank you, mate. He says, if CR7 wants to leave, he should buy his contract off United. Don't just release his contract, as any transfer fee then becomes his new signing on fee. Spot on, dude. Yeah, I mean, would he be prepared to do that? So that's it. He's got a 1-year contract left. I suppose he could pay out his contract and give Man United some money to compensate us. I mean, I've never heard of anybody doing that sort of thing before, in all fairness. Usually there's some sort of mutual agreement or termination there, but I can't really imagine that he'd buy out his own contract. But if he does, then wow, he really, really doesn't want to be here, does he? Crikey. But yeah, I mean, I still think that we've got to be firm on this, guys. It's hard for him to go out of the football club, because right now it doesn't look like there's that many teams that are queuing up to take him on. If there was, then we'd have probably seen an offer received, or at least some sort of murmurs of interest from a team like PSG or Bayern or Napoli or whoever. But really, it's just not really that realistic. The Atletico Madrid CEO came out yesterday and said that it's just basically poppycock. I mean, maybe there is interest there, but can they afford him? Can they convince Man United to sell him? Why would we sell him for anything less than a decent bit of cash? And he's 37. From an investment point of view, even though he's going to score you goals and he's a good commercial name that's going to sell loads of shirts and move merchandise and all the rest of it, even though that's the case, he's still going to be a completely depreciating asset, which means that in a couple of years' time, he's just going to be walking out the door for nothing, and you've just spent a shitload of cash on him, and you've spent hundreds of thousands a week, and he's getting on a little bit. The only difference is you probably know what you're getting with Cristiano Ronaldo, which is the GOAT. So, yeah, thank you very much for your super chat there, Rory. I appreciate you, my man. 91 Vance says, Zane's nearly as dumb as Ty, says 91 Vance. Oh, man. he's done you there. CR7 can do one, says Fire Up. Yeah, a lot of people feeling like that. Smash a 1 in the chat if you think CR7 should do one. Let me know. Right, okay. Also, what else did I have to say? Oh, yes, Zidane Iqbal set to stay, as I say. We're still reportedly, so Rob Blanchett reporting that Manchester United is still exploring the option of a bid for Benjamin Sesko. So we talked about this guy, a young 19-year-old, 6'5" forward, maybe could provide some goals. I think we've got to start looking at forwards just in case Cristiano Ronaldo does go, because what if an offer comes in just before the end of the transfer window? It's all well and good if we sell him now and everybody knows where we stand and we've got weeks to go and get a replacement. And even then it's crap. But if we actually just losing him right just before the transfer window closes, which could happen. A lot of business is done right at the end of the transfer window before it slams shut and crazy bids come in, etc. If that happened, Man United would be left scratching around for our own replacement at the end of the transfer window, and we don't want that. So I think our emphasis in terms of where we need to focus on for the rest of the transfer window, signing new players, kind of needs to change. It needs to change into from, I was thinking the midfield's obviously very key. That still is. We need to get Jong, but right back, maybe we turn our attentions to going and get a proper striker now, a proper goal scorer to come in. And we should be doing that anyway, just to help out Cristiano Ronaldo if he was staying. But certainly if he goes, then I think it's absolutely imperative that we get a goal scorer to come in and provide goals, at least to try and replace the many goals that Cristiano Ronaldo would score for you, because it's just going to be a huge loss. I can't imagine a season where the likes of Martial are getting anywhere near the likes of goals that Cristiano Ronaldo would score. Let's face it, Ronaldo wants the accolades. I don't really blame Ronaldo. He wants proper European football. He doesn't want Europa League football. He's rejected a €300 million deal, a proposed deal over 2 years for a Saudi Arabian Pro League club. I mean, what does that tell you? I mean, crikey, if he's rejecting 300 million deals to just play football for the legacy and the history in the game, wow, he really loves this game and he really wants to play at the top level. And so you can't really begrudge him, can you? Can't really begrudge him, can you? Right then, also a few statements from Atletico Madrid fans we've got here. So Atletico Madrid fan statement says, as such, we ask the club to reject his possible signing if it is indeed being considered at any time. So basically, Atletico Madrid supporters club not feeling too happy about Cristiano Ronaldo being linked with their football club, either being the fact that he played for Real Madrid. So they've got a big hatred for him built up over many years. Apparently, they don't want him at the club. So isn't that a big stumbling block for Atletico? Can Napoli afford him? Would PSG be interested? Probably not. They've got too many top forward players there. Ronaldo going in there, it's just going to be overcrowded. There's already Neymar and Messi and Mbappe and all these guys there. I mean, it would be amazing for them to try and unite Messi and Ronaldo in the same team for once, and we could all watch it. We could all see Cristiano and Messi play in the same team, and what's the dynamic and how does it work and who's doing better, and they'll be working together but also still competing against each other at the same time. It'll be very, very interesting, but I don't want to see that. Obviously, nobody else wants to see that. And PSG, I don't think I'm really interested in seeing that either. They've already got a Super Galactico team there with lots of good, experienced, quality, top quality, egotistical players. Do they need another big name prima donna coming in? I don't think they really do. So I just think that there's not really going to be a destination for him to go. Right, guys, so that's pretty much the latest on Ronaldo. He wants to go. He's pretty steadfast on that. It looks obvious. And lots of different reporters saying that that's the case. We've only got that to go on, really. Nobody was in the meeting, but people like Fabrizio Romano, who obviously, very, very credible, suggesting that, yeah, he definitely wants to go, and it's still not changed his mind at all. And the case and the situation hasn't changed. We don't have Champions League football, and that's what he requires, and that's what he needs, and that's what he desires. And because of that, we don't have a chance. Right, let's get into the live chat, my friends, and see what you legends are thinking about this. Thank you, every single one of you, for being patient here and listening to me ramble on, and also for just watching. We've got over 200 likes on the stream. Thank you, every single one of you, for dropping that like button. Let's have a little late like spike and see if we can get to 250 likes. Drop a little thumbs up on it if you haven't done so. It helps out the channel massively. And give it a little subscribe if you're new here. If this is your first time on the channel, we cover all the Manchester United news on a daily basis in a no bullshit, no clickbait way. We just give you all the latest updates from all the most credible reporters and outlets in a concise fashion. So if you enjoy this format and you're new, then make sure you click the old cheeky little subscribe button, hit the little bell icon so you get notifications when we post and go live, and just get yourself involved. Time to get in there raw. Hey, what's going on, that American guy? How you doing? It's my nephew getting in here. Shout out to you, my friend. What is going on? Check out that American guy's channel. That's my nephew. Shout out to you, bud. Vincent Bullock says, yeah, ramble on and on and on. But anyway, has anyone retweeted your Twitter and commented maybe? You could get someone to share it. Okay. Well, thank you, United Tonight, I appreciate that, my friend. Yes, let me see. So thank you very much to everybody that does share the tweet on Twitter. Really, or the tweets on Twitter. Really appreciate you all. Do you know what? We've got 8 legends who've already tweeted it out, my friend. Thank you so much to 8 of you who retweeted on Twitter. Let me shout you all out. So we do a little thing on here. Anybody who helps us spread this word around, go and give us a retweet on Twitter, and we'll give you a follow back. But shout out to Max Tiger, United Forever, Transfers MUFC, Vincent Bullock, Liam Ward, Lewis, Devils Are Red, for all hitting that retweet button over there. I'll get you the link to the tweet there, my friend, as soon as you ask, bud. Thank you very much. But yeah, please do give it a retweet if you want, and if you do, make sure I'll give you a follow back. There we go. Couple of super chats coming in here. It's Zayn Miyasi, who says this: If we had the Invincibles now with Wenger, Mbappe, Neymar, etc., now would have joined us? Zane, really? If we had the Invincibles now with Wenger, Mbappe, Neymar, etc., now would have joined us. Zane, I'm a little bit concerned even for you, bud. Can you please put the crack pipe down now, sir? Please, this is getting out of hand. I'm going to have to phone up, talk to Frank in a minute and get an assistant to bell you or something, Zane. What's going on, pal? Hang on a second. Dude. What is this? What's this game we're playing? If we had the Invincibles now, you don't have the Invincibles now, Zane. You don't have Wenger now. It's a totally different time. It's a different decade, sir. Man United don't have Sir Alex Ferguson anymore either. Crikey. Anyway. Thank you very much, Zane. I appreciate you getting in here, bud. Oh, yes. Retro Demo Scene comments, when CR7 scores 20 plus goals next season, at 37, we'll be thankful he stayed. The other plebs need to step up, and Erik ten Hag is the catalyst to help make it happen. Great comment. Love your comment there, Retro. Thank you so much for your super chat. Let's get a sue in the chat for him. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, so I have to agree with you, really. Like, he will score that many goals if he stays. So, you know, value those goals at, crikey, I don't know, millions of pounds each, because it can be the difference between getting Champions League football for Man United and not. So each one of those goals is worth 3 million quid or whatever. If he scores 20 odd goals, literally that is what it could be worth to United in various different ways if we lose his goals. So I think you're absolutely right. I think we just got to knuckle down. We just got to make him, you know, just see the light really and just come to the realization that we're not going to let him go anywhere and that there isn't any clubs that are interested in him. And then we're not just going to let him walk. We're not going to do that. It doesn't add up for us to do that. Okay, Arsenal might have done it last season with Aubameyang to let him go, and he was, you know, on 300k, 350k a week, whatever it was there, and he was proper want away, and he was just playing absolutely gash, and he'd even rocked up in Barcelona to sign for them and knocked on their door, basically. So it was clearly a pretty untenable situation, but they let him go. They cut the losses, but we don't have to do that. We've got him. He's contracted for a year. Big whoop if you have to stay here for another year, for Pete's sake. Do you know what I mean? Big whoop. Crikey, how many of us have done jobs that we fucking hate for years and years because we have to? Do you know what I mean? Just suck it up, Cristiano Ronaldo, for a fucking year, bud. You're getting paid £500,000 a week to play football at Old Trafford for Manchester United, one of the greatest clubs in the world. Dude, seriously, is this guy really, really kicking up a fuss about this? He's a very privileged person, isn't he? In a very privileged position. Now, he deserves it all because he's worked super hard for it, believed in himself, dedicated his whole life to football and being a professional. That's why he deserves it. But at the same time, you know, we deserve a bit of loyalty back from him, I think. That's what I think. We've showed him nothing but love the first time he was here and this second spell around as well. Nothing but absolute love. I think he owes us a little bit back, to be fair, the fans. That's what I think. Harry Palmer says, is Harry Maguire letting the team bang his misses? How is he still captain? Harry Palmer, I don't know about that one, my friend. I mean, I don't have the info on that one, but no idea why he's still captain. I guess it would explain a few things. I'm not really too sure. It doesn't quite add up, does it? Rory C, thank you for another super chat, pal. He says, the scary thing is, our team is worse than last season. The other 5 have all improved. We'd be fecked unless something changes. Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it? Do we become a better team without Ronaldo? That's an argument. I don't think so, because I think if you've got that guy at the top of your pitch and your team's playing well, he's going to be smashing in goals galore. But at the same time, we did actually finish second the season before without Ronaldo. Yeah. CR7 should take his ball and go home, says John O'Connor. Craw, there is not going to be any FIFA tonight, my friend. I'm so sorry to disappoint you on that one, my friend. No. But Mrs. P's round tonight. We're just going to have a little bit of a chill out. And I'm pretty tired today, to be honest. I'm beat, man. But you know what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, guaranteed FIFA every single week. And I'll try and do more than that. But definitely those days. So we'll definitely be back tomorrow night. Don't worry about that. Hey, baby, we did it. Break out the red panties. It's red panty night. The live chat's got us 250 likes, baby. Guys, thank you every single one of you heroes for hitting that like button. We've got 250 on there. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very, very much for you all for dropping the thumbs up. Literally is the Zane versus Pig show daily. I love it, says John Anderson. He just comes in here with just raw super chats of delusion. I mean, I've got to defend us, don't I? Thank you, Sean Nettleton. You're the best too, man. How you doing? I hope you're well. An absolute legend has entered the chat. Ashwin, what's going on? He says, yo, Piggy, should United focus more on swap deals to get some players in too? No, if we can. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, for some reason, it seems like swap deals are very hard for Manchester United to do. When was the last one we did? Was it Mkhitaryan, Alexis Sanchez? I don't even know if that was it was connected, but if it was technically a swap deal, I'm not too sure. But we don't do it very often. It doesn't really happen very often in football, to be fair. It's quite a rare thing. It happens a lot on Football Manager, but it doesn't happen a lot in real life, does it, for some reason? But I think certainly we can sell players and buy players. So we could part exchange and do that kind of thing. Or we could actually sell some of the players we've got at the football club and use that money to buy new players. Like, there is quite a lot of assets in our club that are just going to waste and we don't really need. Like Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back there, who's worth 25 million. We could sell him. Dallo even. Like, we could do with getting a new right back in. You know, get rid of one of those guys. It's not really going to be a huge loss for us, I don't think, especially if somebody new coming in potentially. And then we've got about 3 centre-backs you can all get rid of as well. So Phil Jones can definitely go. What's the point of even him being here? He makes a wicked cup of tea for himself because he does nothing for anybody else, this guy. He just sort of rocks up, collects his paycheck, goes to training, drives his pink Lamborghini and pisses off home again. So, got no real affection for Phil Jones anymore, you know. I like him, but I sort of feel like, you know, what are you doing, Phil? What are you doing wasting your life away here, mate, when you could be actually playing for a team and maybe having some passion and playing week to week for a proper team, even if it's a lesser team. But no, he's just happy collecting his paycheck, a huge, ridiculous contract that we offered him several years ago now, and he is just milking it in, my friends, milking it. So, he doesn't want to go anywhere, even though he never plays. He's just a complete... What is he? He's a ball and chain at this stage that we need to just hack off and somehow palm off to somebody else. Eric Bailly's very injury prone. Varane's very injury prone, but I'm not saying those guys should really go. Lindelof's dwindled off. He's bang average, really. Crap in the air. Crap one-on-one defending. Not good enough. Good passer. So what? He's a centre-back who can't defend. What good's that? Go to Fulham, says Lucky Singh. Robin and Livin, says Waka Sakram. Precisely, Wakas, exactly. Billy says, Pig, sort fantasy footy and buy Mrs. P a gift. Oh, shit, I haven't done that yet. Thank you very much there, Billy, you absolute legend. Yeah. Oh, I will do that, my friend. Yeah, you know what? I haven't done fantasy football, Mark Nurse, bud. I said I was going to do it tonight. I said I was going to do it tonight, didn't I? Shit. Right, I'll definitely get it set up for tomorrow, pal. I think I might have said that yesterday, but I actually will. Brummy Reds, what's going on, dude? How you getting on? RJ, did you watch the Behind the Doors game? Says RJ, I didn't, man. I don't think there was any way of watching that one. It wasn't on MUTV or anything. But we know what happened. It was 4-1. Tellez, Ahmad, Eriksson, and Garnacho got on the score sheet. So sounds all right. Terminate Maguire and McTominay, says Marky Nurse. Absolutely. Okay, I'm just going to end that poll there, folks. 502 votes on the stream. Thank you so much there. 502 votes. Only 267 likes, though. You what? Just kidding, but 53% say go. So 53% think that Cristiano Ronaldo will go come the end of this transfer window. But still, a meaty 47% of the live chat does indeed think that Cristiano Ronaldo will stay in Manchester. So that's positive, isn't it? I think he'll probably more likely stay also. Do a poll. How many years chat followed United? Because a lot of these are talking out their asses kerfuffles. To be fair, I wouldn't be able to really do a poll like that. But in all fairness, I don't know. I mean, look, everybody's got different opinions. So let's just try and be nice. But I hear you. There is a few of them, mate. There's a few of them that need the yellow card. There really is a few of them that need that yellow card. And maybe even somebody needs a fucking red card at some point here. You know what I mean? There's a few people out there. Ronaldo, I want you to stay, but it's your call, says Lucky. Absolutely. I'm going to move that down as well so we can see the chat just a little bit better as well here, folks. So give me 2 seconds. Just move that there. Brilliant stuff. So that's the latest sort of update from Fab anyway. So I'll just pop that in the corner so anybody coming in can see it. And that's pretty much the situation. Nothing's really changed. Ronaldo still wants out. He still doesn't want to stay at United. He's got no affinity for United anymore. What's going on? Why wouldn't he stay here? Where's his loyalty, folks? Honestly, it beggars belief, man. It's like you wouldn't believe he's getting paid $500,000 to be here. Crikey, man. Come on, Cristiano now. Stop letting us down, man. Just come and play. Hey, thank you very much for subscribing there, Star. Really appreciate you. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. If you guys are new to the channel, do what Star's done there. Hit that subscribe button on it. Give it a cheeky little sub up. Smash that like on the video as well if you're just getting in. And yeah, help us get to 62,000 subscribers. We just hit 61,000. Get in there, my son. Thank you to all the Bacon Brigade globally, but also we are on the stomp now to 62,000. That's right. Pig the poll percentage doesn't add up. 53 and 46 was the 1% Tez's contract, says Billy. I know, it's weird how YouTube's poll doesn't add up. What it is there must be a decimal missing. So it must be like 53.7 versus 46.3, you know, something like that. I don't know, but I can imagine that's what it is. Rory, thank you so much for another super chat, pal. He says, is the schlong gone soft now? I used to dream of him taking the opposition up the downpipe. All a pipe dream now. Maguire makes even his wife flaccid. Oh, Rory C. I think the schlong has gone soft, mate. He needs some of Louis Van Gaal's Viagra, lad. But in terms of you used to dream of him taking the opposition up the downpipe. Fair enough, Rory. Well, let's just hope that we can get this guy in. You know what I mean? If we can get him in that midfield, slipping in there. Hopefully he'll have a series of penetration for us this season, my friend. That's all I can hope for, Rory. And Maguire makes his own wife flaccid. Well, I think that's very harsh, to be honest with you, Rory C. I don't think that was his wife. I think that was somebody else when we were in Bangkok on the pre-season tour game earlier on, bud. I think that's harsh, pal. Anyway, yeah, Nut says 100 new subs in the last 24 hours. Thank you very much, Nut, for always being a great support of this channel, mate, honestly. And everybody else, you know who you are. Mike and just everybody, Gungshi, everybody, you know who you all are. Everybody is too many to name. Thank you all for being a great support of this channel, because the channel is growing, and it's all because of you legends getting here and watching this channel. Shout out to the Bacon Brigade, a.k.a. the Hamada, the Sausage Soldiers, the Pork Platoon, and the greatest community in the land. Jonathan Gallagher, thank you for the €2 super chat, sir. He says, why would he want to stay with a bunch of losers, pig? Jonathan Gallagher makes the best point of the night, mate. That's really it. That's what it comes down to. Why would Cristiano Ronaldo want to stay with a bunch of losers? Good question, mate. Good answer. Good question, mate. What's the answer to that? I mean, because he has to, because the contract is there, but you're right. I mean, why would he want to stay? We don't have Champions League football. He's still got Harry Maguire as captain. We've still got Fred in midfield. Absolutely awful midfield we've got. We've still got vulnerabilities throughout the rest of the pitch. The emphasis will still be on Cristiano Ronaldo to provide most of the goals. So, so I'm with you, bud. Like, there is a bunch of losers at the club, but unfortunately, a bunch of them proved it last season, didn't they? I mean, crikey, that defence was completely questionable. The midfield, Scott McTominay, you know, Bruno Fernandes even bottled it last year. Rashford even bottled it last year. Martial, bottlers. So, yeah, he must be looking around that dressing room going, crikey, it's that same set of bottlers plus one or two. But it's not enough to convince him, is it? And even if we did have a really successful window, I think it's been eaten away at him, the fact we don't have Champions League football, and that's what he craves, and that's what he desires, and that's what he needs, because if he is Mr. Champions League, it's like part of his brand, isn't it? It probably hurts his brand playing in the Europa League. You know, it's a second-rate competition. He's not about being second-rate, he's about being the best. So, Juventus looking at Martial says kerfuffles. Mark Nurse says Harry's gone where? If only he would go somewhere, anywhere. Free Ronaldo says CD. Jack Hodgson says there's updates. Fergie has intervened and Ronaldo feels less confident in leaving, and we are no longer pursuing Antony due to Ajax asking price. All tweeted last hour. Thank you very much, Jack Hodgson. Nice one. Yes, I think my main man Rush Mardo may have tweeted something like that through from MUFC MPB a moment ago, actually, which says that United have given up on their pursuit of Antony due to Ajax's asking price. There is a slim chance it could be revisited if other moves don't come off, but it's off the agenda at the moment. So you're absolutely spot on, bud. I mean, that's what's been reported this evening. I think United will pursue Antony, but we just will wait until Ajax realise they're not going to get anywhere near that sort of money. I think what their demand of 100 million euros is all about is them saying, yeah, he's not for sale. But if you're prepared to get near it, i.e., you know, spend 80 million euros, we probably still look to do a deal. I don't think United should do a deal for Antony. Let's ask the chat. Do you think Man United should spend 80 million euros on Antony? Let's just say it's 80 that we can do a deal for. Yes or no? My opinion, it's a big, fat, juicy no, because that's too much of the budget. We need an out-and-out striker, I think. We also need another midfielder. We might not even get to Jong yet, and we're going to spunk all our budget on a winger. Doesn't make sense. We need to get that midfield sorted out. We also need to get a goal scorer. Cristiano Ronaldo's going in a year's time anyway. Why not invest in a proper goal scorer now? Why not invest in somebody a bit versatile also? Somebody maybe like a Christopher Nkunku. Not a chance, says Obsidian. No, says Aiden Feedy. Yes, let's just say it, says Billy. No, says Mike. No, says Aiden. 60 Mo, says Kerfuffles. Uchenna says no. No, says Big Bear and CC Bam. Absolutely not, says Disco Dave. Spend 80 to 100 million, says Mark Nurse. No, says Duncan. I mean, there's a few people saying yes, but I think most of us want Antony. We know he's a quality player. I mean, it's not our money, folks. Like, it's not our money. It's the shithouse Glazers' money. If they want to spend 80 mil, it doesn't hurt us, really. It's just that it's too much money to spend on one player there when we've got such a gash squad overall. There is still big problems in the team. I know we've got a good few signings and they help us, but they don't help us enough. We still haven't got Jong. Ronaldo needs to stop being chicken, so no one is bigger than Man United, says Maestro. Well said, Maestro, lad. That is it, mate. In all fairness, he can go, can't he? That's it. If we can get a decent deal, we don't want to get our pants pulled down on this deal. We deserve to be compensated for having, selling Cristiano Ronaldo. We don't want our pants pulled down, but certainly if he wants to go, and he really, really wants to go, then we don't want him. Even though he is the GOATist of all time, You already spent the most in the Premier League for 10 straight years, so why not, says Sub to Flying Pig United? Fair enough. Okay, I hear you. If anybody's going to spend 80 million on Antony, it probably is going to be United. But I can't see us wanting to do that when there's other options out there. It's just too much of a budget, too much of a whack. Primot says, need a proper blimmin' director of football, then maybe have a chance at some of these targets, says Primot. Champions League football would have really helped us as well, wouldn't it? Roshmano, thank you so much for the likes, Tally. He says we got 287. That's amazing, guys. Only 13 likes away from 300. If you're just joining us, please do smash that like on the video. Nice. Nice one. Right, let me give that a refresh, guys, because I'm miles behind. No player is greater than the club. If he wants to leave, let him do so. And cash in, says Steve-O. Tielemans, yeah, Savage. Derby has a better chance of winning the Prem before United, says Derby County. We both know that's not true, pal. We both know that's not true. Obsidian says, love Ronnie, but he's disrupting the team that gave him a platform. We were there for him, but he has never been for us. Yeah, I know. So we developed him. We literally created him. Okay, maybe we didn't create him. He helped, his mum and dad did that. But he, and Sporting Lisbon obviously had a hand in it. So, but still, we got him when he was 17, right? This guy has developed into one of the greatest players in the world. He's won the Ballon d'Or, which is the award for the greatest player in the world, whilst at Manchester United. Then he's gone to Real Madrid against Fergie's wishes and against everybody else's wishes and abandoned us to have the most incredible career you could possibly have hoped for, and just leaving us with a bitter taste in the mouth in the sense that we could have had that. We could have had it. I mean, he went on from Man United and even went on leaps and bounds and turned him into an even better player. Way better even than what we had when he was at United the first time, which was incredible. So just think about that. We missed out on the prime years. Now, we've given him an olive branch back as well. He's unhappy at Juventus, wasn't happy there. And Man United reached out. We paid money. We pay him huge wages, of which doesn't seem that many teams are prepared to pay that amount. We've treated him like absolute royalty. He's got the best of everything. We love him as a fan base. The fan base has shown him nothing but warmth and passion and love since he's come back. And, the shirt sales last season, the record-breaking number, etc. It all adds up to us being so happy that Cristiano Ronaldo is back. But it doesn't mean as much to him as being the top-time all-goal scorer in the Champions League. That's what I think it comes down to. That's sad, isn't it, guys? That is a little bit sad. Where's your loyalty at, friend? You know what I mean? Come on now. Dig in and let's get Man United back on track. But no, it doesn't seem to be on Cristiano Ronaldo's agenda. It's all about him. It's all about me and I. And sadly, he's an individualist, guys. He's a great individualist to have in your team, but he's definitely an individualist. So, you know what? Fuck Ronaldo. There you go. Keep going back and forward on it. Yeah, same for me. It's about winning games of football, says Lucky Singh. Bruno scores 18 goals 2 years ago without Ronaldo, says MFO. Man United will be strong without Ronaldo. It's all about teamwork. So true, mate. If we're a better team without Ronaldo, then good riddance, and it's possible. You're right. People like Martial, people like Rashford had good seasons previously. Not the season last time, but the season before last, Rashford had a really good season. These players can contribute goals and assists much better than they did last year. It is about having the right team. Ten Hag is going to be the biggest factor, I think, in an improvement from last season. Even though we lost a few players in the summer and we signed some players, but not enough players, the fact is, if Ten Hag hits the ground running, he does really well, and he coaches this team really well, and he gets even the current crop of players that we got playing much better and much more quality football than they were last season, then that's half the battle, really. It is about having a good team. It is about having the right mentality and having a good team. It's not so much about having one individual up there who's going to score the goals, in all fairness. It is about the team. So even if Ronaldo was to go, it doesn't necessarily make us that much of a worse team. I think it does make us a worse team because he's one of the best finishers and clutch players and match winners there is. We can't pretend that's not true. But if you look at the season before, we had a better season without him. So maybe there is something to the fact that Ronaldo, we have to compensate for him a little bit. Perhaps he's not the most pressing of players at the top of the pitch as well. Maybe won't benefit so much in a Ten Hag system anyway. But also, you have to say that the team has to sort of play to Ronaldo as a focal point. And so there is a bit of an emphasis on getting the ball to Ronaldo in the final third. And because of that, it maybe does take a little bit of the natural sort of team play away, because that's sort of what you have to do. But Ronaldo's that sort of clutch finisher. You just got to get the ball to him and feed him. So it does change the way you play a little bit. Maybe, just maybe, there's a totally different mentality with him in the team and without him in the team. Yeah, that's why you like Ten Hag as manager, says Lucky. During COVID, really, when so many players were missing and injured, says Mark Nurse. Simon Warner says Ronaldo will be a taboo word before long. We can manage without him. Yeah, fair one, Simon. We certainly can. I mean, no player is bigger than the club. CDs is trying to talk yourself into believing that Ronaldo's going is okay. I mean, Ronaldo going is not okay. It's not okay because we will miss his goals. So look, I know that. I know if we let Ronaldo go, it's probably going to hurt us. The only thing that I hope for is that it would actually be the catalyst to maybe the Glazers like having to spend big money on a bunch of different players. That's all that I would hope, because look, the fan base would not be happy about it, would they? They'd be disgusted, and we'd be looking at that forward line going, where are these goals going to come from? Martial's not it to the consistent enough level that we needed to do it, I don't think. Where are they going to come from? So we'd be looking at that. Then the Glazers would have to put their hands in the pocket. They'd have to go out there. Ten Hag would identify a striker that he wants, and they'd have to go and buy him. Then we might even overcompensate because, crikey, we've lost Ronaldo in his goals. So we better strengthen elsewhere in the team. Cheeky little Denzel Dumfries coming in. Cheeky little Tielemans. Just a couple of players added to the squad that were probably not going to be coming unless something crazy happening like Cristiano Ronaldo going materializes. So if that happens, maybe we will be forced into strengthening the team more so in other positions. That makes sense. You've got to compensate losing a player like Ronaldo. So if that happens and we sign players, maybe we'll be a better team. But it's a big if. Maestro says Martial Ballon d'Or release clause incoming. Oh my goodness me. Right, check this out, by the way. So there's a little tweet here by United Paper on Twitter just now, and it says first choice players Erik ten Hag wanted in the transfer window: Malacia, tick. Eriksson, tick. Timber, no. Nunes, no. Antony, no. Frankie, no. So, that is not very good so far, is it? He's not really been given the tools of what he wanted. Okay, got Martinez in, he's got Eriksson in, he's got Malacia in, but he's still a long way to go before we can say we've got a squad capable of challenging for anything. So he's got his work cut out for him big time. United Tonight says, "Wow, Pig, you're doing it again like last night. You're rocking the joint, bro." Oh, thank you very much to United Tonight. It's a great stream tonight, dude. It really is. Again, thank you every one of you guys for tuning in. We got 458 people watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, and over 300 likes on the stream. Baby, we did it. Break out the red panties. We've got 300 likes, guys. Thank you so much to each and every one of you that drops the like on the video. It does help out the channel massively. Thank you, guys. Andy says, my copy and paste message is not showing up again on the live chat. Oh, really? Why are you copying and pasting? FIFA. No, there is no FIFA tonight, Chris Koo. Sorry, but it is going to be back tomorrow, though. We'll be doing Foot Champs qualifiers and stuff then. We can generate more funds if we sell our dead wood, says Mark Wallace. Yeah, I think we could generate 50 million quite easily, bud. I agree with you, Mark Wallace. See you later on, Twanzabi. See you later on, Phil Jones. See you later on, Wan-Bissaka. Bye-bye, Scotty McTominay. That's quite a bit of cash generated to buy one really good player. So, yeah, I'm with you, bud. We can definitely do some restructuring, some rearranging, try and get these players out. Lucky Singh says, Benjamin Sesko, what price is he? Well, I've seen reports varying on him, but apparently they want up to 50 million euros for the guy, which is ridiculous. Obviously, they won't get that. He's 19. He's only just really been talked about because United are interested in him. Let's be honest. Jonathan Gallagher says, Pig, we only finished second before Ronaldo was Liverpool injuries. No, it wasn't just because of Liverpool injuries, but it was because we got more points than everybody else apart from one team in the league. So what you on about? Jonathan Gallagher, mate, I'm sorry, bud. That's it. I'm going to have to give one to my moderator now. You've got a yellow card there, Jonathan Gallagher. Wind your neck in, son. Wind your neck in. Because, just kidding around. But no, well, it wasn't the only reason we finished second, bud. We also did have a decent team spirit that season. Ollie did quite well, to be fair. Got us the Europa League final as well, which we bottled. So, I think that's a little bit harsh. Yeah, well, that's Liverpool's stupid fault then, isn't it? If their whole season's going to implode because one player or two players gets injured, then that's their stupid fault, isn't it, for not having a good enough team? I don't think, nah. Footy King Daily, how you doing there, my man? How you getting on? He says, Pig, hi, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. Guys, let's get a cheeky little super chat in the live chat there for Footy King Daily FIFA 22 content. By the way, the clue is in the name. He does FIFA 22 content every day. Thank you so much, Footy King. Shout out to you, my friend. He says, hi, Piggy. How are you tonight, mate? I'm all good, man. Apart from the news that Ronaldo's perhaps leaving this football club, obviously, which is gash. I'm pretty disappointed about it, to be fair. I thought he had a little bit more loyalty than that. I thought he was going to stay. And at the moment, he still may stay. But right now, it does look like that's not going to be the case because all the reports are saying that Cristiano Ronaldo is still wanting out of the football club and is looking for other options and is very much interested in leaving if there's an option to play in the Champions League. So I'm pretty annoyed about that. But other than that, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Philip Chapman says, would have been interesting to see where we finished last season without Ronaldo, says Philip Chapman. Okay, that's a good one. Let's ask the live chat. Where do you think Man United would have finished last season without Cristiano Ronaldo in the team? So based on how this started, based on who came in and sort of what happened, I would have to say we probably finished 10th. Yeah, I don't think we'd have done better without Ronaldo in the team. No, he scored all our goals. He was one of the only players that was actually any good. Everyone else was crap. I think we'd finished 10th. Like, I can't see us... No, we would not have done any better without Ronaldo. No way. Ronaldo saved us many times last season. Crikey. 12 says Master Yoda. 14th says Ember Glance. 4th says Philip Chapman. 69th says Sub 2. Yes, Nut says somewhere between 6 and 9. Obsidian says his goals would have been shared around the world, says Obsidian. 14th says Olf. 12th says Lucky Singh. 8th says Mohammed FN. 3rd says Chris Barker. Yeah, okay, so some of you actually think we'd have finished higher. United Said I says 4th. Wow, okay, that is interesting. So a lot of you think that because of Cristiano Ronaldo's presence in the team, it changed the dynamic at Manchester United and made us a worse team. There is something to be said for it. It's a coincidence that Bruno Fernandes went from being the Portuguese Magnifico, penalty taker, goal scorer, etc., to being a complete shadow of the man behind Ronaldo. And Rashford and these guys, they didn't actually kick on, did they? They did do much worse than when Ronaldo came in. Why is that? I don't think it's down to Ronaldo. I think it's down to some of these players. Sort yourselves out, players. You're a bunch of melters. Maybe we are compensating playing with Ronaldo, but I watched the whole season, guys. I know that most of the games that Ronaldo played, he's put in a good shift, even if he's not got the service or we've played poorly as a team. I know he's done about as much as he can. There was a few games where he really, really went to pot and had a bad bit of form, but that's going to be the same case for any player in the world. Most of the time, he was still just as awesome. Do I think Man United will sign Benjamin Sesko if Ronaldo loses? I mean, I guess so, Noah. I kind of do think that, Noah Theodros. Yeah, I mean, we need to get a forward in. If the price is right for this kid, he looks like a really good prospect. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about him other than that I've watched a few videos on him, like clip videos, just clips. So I haven't ever watched a game of football from start to finish with him in. But I've watched all the compilations. I'm sure you guys have. He looks a good player, mate. It looks like he would be a good acquisition. 19 years of age. What's the risk, really? If the money's right, then absolutely we should bring him in. We should bring him in anyway if Ronaldo stays anyway. Rory C, thank you so much for the €5 super chat, mate. He's gone in here. Roar again. Roar. Let's get a roar emoji in there for Rory. Let's get a roar and an E. He says, no chance we would have finished higher and would not have gotten out of the Champions League group. He carried us last season for the most part. Yeah, I'm in that camp, to be fair. I'm fully in the camp. I understand why people think maybe the dynamic was changed and we'd have been a better team. But no, a lot of those players just bottled it up raw. And Solskjaer, the way he started the season, obviously, the way it petered out after a small period of time anyway, was pretty bad. It was calamitous. And I don't think that's down to Cristiano Ronaldo. I think it would have still happened because the team are a bunch of melters. The midfield's crap. The defence is awful. We got a human slab as a captain. And all these tactics were too negative and rubbish in the end. In that season. And then Rangnick came in and it was just even more so. It was just compounded. So I really don't think that Ronaldo could have done much more, to be fair. I think we would have done a lot better. Lots of raw E's coming in there for Rory. Thank you, Rory, for that one, pal. Oh, really? United Allies says that name Sesko Pig. Didn't you watch him dismantle Liver tonight? I didn't. No, I haven't. I've been hanging out with Mrs. P, mate, chilling. So I haven't watched any football tonight, mate. But what? What's that? That sounds good, mate. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Right, also, let's just cover these little couple of updates that have just come in very quickly. Thank you, Rush Mano, for sending me these updates as they do come in. Top man. We've got one more here. What's this one? So, yeah, Martinez is touted to sort of help revolutionize some build-up play for us. And, of course, he may well be playing at CDM for us, guys. So we've got a little bit of information here about shirt numbers. I think it's being reported that Eriksen's going to receive... Sorry, where is that one gone? Hang on a sec. I had that up earlier. I think... So I think Martinez is going to get the 6 shirt, right? Martinez is going to get the 6. That's what I've heard on Twitter anyway, or saw on Twitter somewhere earlier. I'm just trying to find the source now. But I don't know if you're there still, Rushmano, but if you can resend me that one, for some reason I'm struggling to find it. But anyway, yeah, so just some reports, maybe some hearsay suggesting that he's going to be given the number 6. There you go. There it is, Nesco. Yep, it's the 6. So he's got the 6. So that sort of maybe makes you think that he's going to be playing CDM. You know what I mean? Sometimes as well. We got a new member. Oh, look at that. UK Nation PS4 Gamer. Thank you so much for getting in here, becoming a member of the channel again, you Don. Let's go. UK Nation PS4 Gamer has re-upped his membership. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel, dudes. Everyone, welcome in back aboard with the Bacon Express emoji. Get it in there, my friends. Please do get your favourite bacon-related emojis in there for him. Thank you for becoming a member of this channel and supporting the channel, mate. You're an absolute star, man. Thank you so much. Right. FIFA says Enigma 47 tomorrow, bud. I'm so sorry. It's going to be tomorrow, I promise. Tomorrow, promise. Yeah, fair enough, Mark Nurse says he won't be playing CDM. 6 is his chosen number. Well, I beg to differ, Mark. I don't think he's playing CDM all the time. I think he's playing centre-back most of the time. Look at his career stats. He has placed most of his games at centre-back. That tells a story. He does also have the versatility to play central defensive midfield and has done so quite a lot. So I can see him playing at central defensive midfield quite a lot as well. But I do think he is coming in to play centre-back too. So yeah, fair play. But I still think he'll play there quite a bit for us sometimes. He's versatile to do that. Primot says shirt number 21 already taken by Atkins. Kerfuffle says my all-time favourite United player. Probably Cantona or Scholesy or Giggsy, Keno, Schmeichel. one of those. Obsidian. Thank you so much for the £1 super chat, Obsidian. I appreciate it, man. Can we get a Sui in there for Obsidian? Thank you so much for getting in there, showing your support, my man. What a don. Thank you very much. You'll always come back when my membership runs out. Don't you worry, Pig. Oh, you know what, UK Nation PS4 Gamer? You don't have to worry about that, my friend. As everyone knows on this channel, we don't treat anybody differently around here. It doesn't matter if you're not a member. Doesn't matter if you don't super chat or whatever. Obviously, we're going to read out the super chats if they come in. It would be super rude not to. But you don't have to do that on this channel. We read out everybody's comments. It's a community vibe. That's why we stay on the end of the video for a good while, is to try and get as many people's comments and thoughts and opinions read out as possible. Because that's nice, isn't it? Nice and refreshing, isn't it? To actually have a community that gives you a voice. You know what I mean? Loyalty is dead, says Jonathan Gallagher. Yeah, fair one. Fair one. I mean, he's looking at his own career here, 100%. 326 likes. Get him on our way to 350. Let's go. Vidic was a monster, Lewis. Absolutely, sir. You treat me differently, Kate Cadet. Kate Cadet, I don't, mate. I don't treat you any differently at all, man. What are you doing kicking up a fuss like this? Straight red. Straight red for you, son. Go have a bath. Early bath for you, Cake. Lewis Fella says, let me talk. Right, what you got to say, bud? David Aina says, just joining up to the show. What have I missed? Right, okay, so you've missed basically Cristiano Ronaldo. There is no change in the situation with his desire to leave. He still wants to go. Reports are Mendes is looking for options still, and that Ronaldo's pretty adamant about leaving, but Mendes left negotiations less than positive that Ronaldo would get his move. So it's still understood that United are standing pretty strong on that and still want to try and keep him. Nice one, Cake. Oh, you... Banned for 24 hours, says Chris Koo. Seems like if the message is too long but still within the limited amount, it doesn't show up on the live chat section for me. Either that or YouTube is on one with the amount of people watching. Oh, I don't know, Andy Young. Thanks for letting us know, though. Maybe it is a length issue. Kind of like the Dion situation here. Can't do emotes, but top thumbs up. Thank you, Kerfuffles. Chris Koo's loving it. Billy says Ronaldo is a poo. Frankie de Jong is a poo. Barca is a poo, but Ericsson Martinez a fire. And that's the whole roundup. Nice one, Billy. That's pretty much it. Obsidian says Inspector Piggy. You'd rather us sign St. Maximin than Antony. What you think? I rate St. Maximin a lot, bud. Yeah, and I doubt he would cost as much as that, right? I don't really know, bud, but it's too much money to pay for Antony. That's all I know. Maybe we didn't sign enough players, but we get rid of many deadwoods. Did we get rid? I suppose we did get six deadwoods out the club. You're right about that, Maestro. Fair one. Hey, Papa Stores, what's going on, man? Pig red card for the cake and exactly, Jonathan Gallagher. Straight red. What have they done to the GOAT to make him this pissed? Are McTominay and Maguire that bad? Yes, they are, David Ainer. They definitely are. But it's not that they've necessarily done anything. It's just that the team's not good enough and we don't have Champions League football. That's all it is. K-Cadet says Ronaldo has to stay. He has a contract and he should do his job and fulfill it. Spot on, man. Let's make him stay. I am doing watch-alongs for the weekend's games. Absolutely, Philip Chapman. 100%, mate. Maybe we didn't sign enough. Oh, I read that one, didn't I? Noah says, Mr. Pig, do you think that Martinez should partner with... who should his partner be with? Is it Varane, Bailly, Lindelof, and Maguire? Okay, so Noah, Martinez's partner for me is Varane, yeah. Let's ask the chat then. Go on then. We keep playing this game, but what do you think, guys? Who's your centre-back pairing? For me, it's quite obviously Martinez and Varane. They're the best two we've got. I mean, I've seen Slavy Maguire be atrocious. I've seen Lindelof melt. I've seen Bailly be injury-prone. It's Martinez and Varane are the ones. Do we still have Phil Jones, says Mark Coughlin? We do. Bye, says Ninja Starman. Bell6991, thank you for the highlighted member comment, mate. In nearly 2 years, he's been a member. Let's get a hashtag 21 on 21 months on the live, on the 21 in the in the live chat. And he says, "What's your thoughts on coastal erosion, Pig?" Bell6991, it's a shame. It's a natural phenomenon that occurs, my friend. It has sculpted some of the most beautiful scenery in this country and all around the world, sir. So it has its merits. But at the same time, I think that human beings have to step in and do our bit to preserve the coast as we know them today and slow down that erosion, sir. But it's a naturally occurring phenomenon that we can't really stop, sir. I'm not a fan of it, but I realise its place, and everything must erode and everything must come to an end, sir. And so just like this transfer window, hopefully, this is my faith and belief in Man United having a good transfer window is eroding quite quickly, like the White Cliffs of Dover here, sir. So, coastal erosion. We'll answer every question on this one. Thank you, Bell691, for supporting the show, mate. Oh, man. Rico says, centre-back pairing of De Jong and Martinez to really confuse the opponent and ourselves. Well, that's what Barca are doing. If you listen to Xavi, we're signing a centre-back off of them. Good evening there, trading cards and more gaming. What's going on, man? Red Mac says Varane and Maguire because we need Martinez as our CDM, says Red Mac. Absolute, Mon. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Fair enough. I mean, maybe at the moment we do, but when De Jong comes in, I suppose we can play Martinez at the back. I mean, I still don't think Maguire. I think maybe Varane and Bailly, but I hear what you're saying. Maybe it makes more sense with the gash midfield at the moment to not play McTominay or Fred or whatnot and actually have Martinez in there potentially. I agree. Sign Wolves Traore over Antony, says Zeddy. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of money expected to be saved by us going for a different player now. If that's what Ajax want to do and they want to price themselves out in the market for Antony, well, we can go and get a cheaper player now. He was too much money. We love you, Bell. Not that kind of Bell, says Matthew Chapman. We take Mother Nature much more than we need. By we, I mean rich people. They're the real problem. Oh, definitely, Prima. I totally agree with you, sir. Yeah. Harry Maguire's a shit captain, end off, says Jonathan. Hero says, let's be real, Varane is overrated. You know what? He's not had a great time of it at United, has he? But previously, he's been a great player. I mean, he's won 4 Champions Leagues and a World Cup and stuff like that. You don't really do that if you're not a good player. He is injury prone, though, and his time at United hasn't been overly the best, but I still maintain that he's probably the best centre-back we've had since he's been here in terms of performances. Now, that is not saying much at all. I totally agree. But, hey, look. Hey, Mark Wallace, thank you for becoming a member. We've got a new member of the channel, Marky Wallace, getting in there raw. Everyone, please do get your favourite Bacon Brigade emojis in there to welcome Mark Wallace to the Bacon Brigade, my son. Let's go. Dude, so hang on, you've already been a member of this channel, haven't you, Marky Wallace, for a long time, I'm pretty sure. But either way, thank you so much for re-upping that membership, becoming a member, you absolute don. Thank you so much. Everyone, let's get a big love heart in there and welcome back Mr. Mark Wallace. Thank you very much, dude. Alex Fergie says Chiesa would be a great signing. Glad Mendes is now less positive in getting Ronaldo out, really thinking we could keep him, says trading cards and more gaming. Yep, I mean, that's it. We've got a contract. If Mendes really thinks that he can still get a deal done, they're probably going to have to lower their sights, both in terms of wages and maybe in terms of quality of a team, because maybe they have to go to a lower Champions League team like Napoli or somebody gash. Rebel Tamua, what's going on there, dude? What's going on, man? He says, rumours we are back in for David. Hey, thank you, Rebel, by the way, for getting in here and being a member of this channel for 3 months. And shout out to the Man United Agenda YouTube channel as well. Much love to you, Rebel. Thank you for supporting this show for 3 months. Rumours are we're back in for David. Interesting there, Rebel Tamua, mate. David who? David who? Am I missing something? But anyway, Andy Young says, Big Ronaldo got the contract on a technicality. He got the job on a technicality of a legend who recommended you. You are nothing. You are a fool, and you are a waste of time. Good night. David Moyes, you are the biggest fool in Manchester. Thank you guys for subscribing. Nathan McQuaid, Josh Dunn, Martin Villegas as well. Thank you everyone for hitting that subscribe button. If you guys are new, do what those guys have done and hit the subscribe. We're also only 9 likes away from 350. Let's go. And Nkunku, bro, the man's got unreal talent. Obsidian, 100%. I want Nkunku also. I really like that he's got a great goal-scoring record. He's young, and he's also versatile. Oh, right, Rebel says another Mendes client plays in France, right? Okay, interesting. Oh, Jonathan David. Right, got you. I know who you mean now. The Canadian guy, right? Sorry, when you said David, I was like, David who? But I was thinking David as his first name for some reason. I know who you mean, bud. Jonathan David, right? Yeah. Hey, well, that would be pretty sweet, man. He's a really good player, actually. Back in for David, that's new going. Look, interesting. Well, if that's the case, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Let's hope that's the case. I mean, I haven't really heard too much about that in all fairness, but hopefully that is the case. That'd be lovely. Liam Waters, hey, Mr. Pig, do you like wine gums? Bit of a random question, but yes, I do. I do like wine gums, mate. Why'd you ask? My favourites are the green ones, bud. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, there is some links to Jonathan David, actually. I mean, look, there's a few, the Express wrote a few days ago an article about it, and etc. So there are some sort of basis for it, I guess. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, the thing is with this guy is, he's really young, so there's a developmental period that you have to accept, but he probably could develop into a really good player. He's only 22. Yeah, but he's young though. He's young though, Mark Nurse, to be fair, but obviously we do need to get a proper goal scorer who can replace Ronaldo's goals right now, essentially. Alex Van Varick says, knowing this incompetent board, we'd probably be going for David Villa to save some money. That's it. Any old David. Absolutely. Yeah, huge difference between youth and top team. I felt, says Kafafan. You'd rather play Charlie McNeil than buy Jonathan David, says Billy. Yeah, fair enough. I think that's a good shout as well. I mean, Ten Hag will hopefully give chances to him and a couple other players. I'd like to think that Garnacho is going to get some game time. It's nice to see Garnacho play today and score in front of Ten Hag. Obviously, that's great. I mean, we didn't see it, but when we're behind closed doors, because he hasn't featured much in pre-season. So maybe he was one of the guys that was late for training or something that was being punished by Ten Hag. Maybe. But at the same time, that is very good that he got on the score sheet, and I think he can have a good season for us as a youngster, getting some opportunities. Green ones and purple ones for me, says Chris Koo. Red Honey Badger says, yo, good evening, Brigade. How is everyone? All good over here, my friend. How are you getting on, man? I'm just about caught up with the live chat now, you know. That lad West Ham got will be good in the premises, Bell 691. Jonathan Gallagher says, Pig, this window once again showed we aren't run like an elite club. Jonathan Gallagher, spot on, dude. Where's the ambition from our owners? It doesn't exist. We should be spending 200 million this window with where we finished, 6th place finish, and the fact that we had 6 players leave. I keep reiterating it, but it's true. 6 players left and we finished 6th, 35 points off our rivals. Shitty. And we've spent 55 million at the moment on Lisandro Martinez. Garnacho made coach 10 minutes late. That is true. It was him dropped, hence Jong playing, says Billy. Well, there you go then. There you go, Billy. Exactly. So I guess that's why we didn't see him, but it's good to see him now getting on it. It's a wake-up call, you know. Be professional. I think this is good. Ten Hag knows how he wants to manage. He's a disciplinarian. He's got certain rules and regulations that he wants them to adhere to. Rebel says, agree, Bell. He's a quality signing by Moyes. Surprised more weren't in for Scamacca. Yeah, what a signing that is, Rebel, eh? I know, yeah, Scamacca, very good signing that one. That we've slept on that one, definitely. How come no one interested in Watford's Dennis and Sarr? Dennis is better than Antony, says ZE. I mean, I'm not so sure about that one, my friend, but McTominay was dropped completely, says Mark Nurse. UK Nation says that Let's Go Madrid fans have protest on CR7. Yes, they have, mate. I know, I've got a little image of it here. Look at that. Pretty funny, really. CR7 not welcome. So they've made themselves pretty clear. This is what Ronaldo's going to be faced with, is finding a club that wants to take him and wants to compensate United and pay his wages. He might be stuck here, guys. I think he's stuck. Smash a 1 if you think he's stuck. Hey there, Greg McDonald says, good evening, Pig. Professional, be professional, have to do what the courts demand. We're getting a good coach. Let's get it in, guys. Thanks, babe. Thank you, Greg McDonald, for your comment, but I hope you're having a great night. Appreciate you. Ronaldo will link back up with Mourinho, says TC Boy. Really? Why would he go to Roma, though? You know what I mean? Roma, really? Where did Roma even finish? They don't even have Champions League football, do they? Hang on a sec. I might be wrong on that one. Serie A table 2022. No, like, or 21-22. They thought they shat the bed, didn't they, in the league? Just want to double check. Yeah, they fucking absolutely shat the bed. They absolutely shat the bed. They don't have Champions League football. He's only going somewhere where there's got Champions League football. That's why this Napoli link has resurfaced, because they've got Champions League football. They didn't win the Europa WH. They won the Europa Conference League. They didn't win the Europa. Eintracht Frankfurt beat fucking West Ham. Didn't they? Sorry, my brain's melting here, guys. I'm getting all confused. No, that's right. That's right. They won the Conference League. Yeah. No, you're wrong. Rangers, that was it. Rangers, sorry, not West Ham. That's it. Rangers. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I remember watching the game. Aaron Ramsey missed a pen. I was there and everything. Well, not there, but I remember it. But just for some reason, can't pull it out the old brain there sometimes, guys. But anyway, so yeah. So they haven't got Champions League football, so he's not going to go to shithouse Roma. No disrespect to Roma. Jose is probably an interesting prospect for him, but no, he's not going to go to Roma. But if he's going to go anywhere, it's going to be to score Champions League goals. It will be to score Champions League goals. By the way, I'm just going to go over to my Twitter page real quick. I want to thank every single one of the legends, 14 legends, for retweeting this tweet that's pinned at the top of the live chat. Joshua Dunn, I'm just following you back now, bud. Thank you for retweeting. Boom FC as well. Steve Giacomoto as well. Thank you for retweeting. Thank you. It's credited MUFC. Not going to follow you back because you're not following me, but thanks for the retweet. Neil Ewing, thanks for following me and retweeting. I've followed you back there, my friend. Top man. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone, and everybody retweeting it. Legends. Too many European Cup competitions now, says the K Cadet. Yeah, I mean, so they Roma won that. They're not in the Champions League, so they won't get him. Oh shit. Sorry guys, we've got an issue with the stream. What's going on there? Issue with the stream. Are we back? I think it buffered for a second. I think it Bruce buffered for a second, but I think we're okay. Billy says, didn't shout me out, Pig. What do you mean, Billy? Always shout out, Billy, you legend. It was Mikato, but it's on tomorrow now, my friend. I'm going to hang out with Mrs. P. We're a bit tired. I'm going to be on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday with FIFA this week. That's got to be the way, sadly. I'm sorry to everyone who's looking forward to FIFA tonight, though. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much, guys. Disco Dave says Glazers spent more money on NFL buying players and getting Tom Brady back than United. Sad truth. I'm back. Thank you, Rushy. Keeps cutting out, says Billy. Oh, no. Well, that's pretty gash, folks, to be fair. Well, in all fairness, we're pretty much coming towards the end of the show anyway, where I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, seeing as we're back, and read out a few more of your comments. Maybe some people I've not read out if I can see. Thank you, Peter. Great stream. Thank you, Kerfuffles. Really appreciate you, my man. Hey, what's going on, FIFA Don? No issues with the stream your end. Brilliantly. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Bell says boo. Chris Parker says perfect. Okay, fantastic. All right then. Well, yeah, I'll just stick around for one more minute then, folks. I have been on here for actually an hour and 40 minutes. I just realized, but it has been a great show, and I want to thank every one of you for watching. And I want to say, if you're new, hit the subscribe. If you're not new, thank you for being subscribed, and thank you for dropping the like on the video if you have done. And if you haven't done, give your head a wobble and smash a like, my friend. Also, follow us on social media. The Twitter's pinned at the top at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. And the website is unitedflyinghigh.com. But let's just see what you legends got to say at the end there. Stream melted for a second. Thank you, Master Yoda. Thank you, Elliot Manduna. Hey, Elliot, what's going on? Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sleepy tonight as well. I am going, Bo691. Yeah, sad to say. All good. Thank you, Matthew Chapman. Thank you, Trading Cards. Amazing show. Thank you, Alex Van Varick. Thank you, ZE as well, and Matthew Chapman. CV884 says Glazers out. Let's get some green and gold emojis in there. Hashtag Glazers out. Rajat Valacia says need 2 in. Thank you, Connor Franks, mate, for watching. Thank you, Mark P. United Nation PS4 Gamer, one of the latest members. Thank you so much. He says, I'm now following you on Twitter. Nice one, but I'll give you a follow back after the show. Top man. Thank you, Primot, mate. Thank you, United Tonight Die as well. He says, Pig, you worked like Maguire tonight, bro. You need to rest. You trying to say I scored some own goals? Thank you, Rajat Valacia. Thank you, Burnout the Red, Kingslayer, Madhouse, Josh Dunn, Simon Warner. We've got also Billy in here, you legend. If De Jong stays at Barca, we got smeg all over our face, mate. And we have to go and buy Ruben Neves for a similar amount of money. Or somebody like that. That's what I see happening. Chris Barker. Where else could he go for Champions League football? I guess like Napoli, Bayern, you know, there's still outside chances they could go in. Hey there, Orlando Orellano. What's going on, man? And Kingslayer, thank you guys for watching. Chris Barker and Mikato, Rushmano, sub to Flying Pig United as well. Thank you so much for getting in here. Rushmano, thank you so much for all the updates and stuff, bud. You're an absolute hero. Check out Rushmano's Twitter page, which is transfers_UTD. Top man. Sub 2, Kerfuffles, Marky Nurse, The Hoot Man, Madhouse. Alex, what's going on there? Great to see you, my friend. Alex getting in there raw. What's good? Chris Koo, Bell, Josh, Conroy, Zeddy, Jonathan, Kingslayer, Chris Parker, Mark P, Angus Gallagher, Steve-O, Russia Felicia, 0793. Thank you, my friend. Marky Nurse, Billy, Rajat, Disco Dave, Conroy Schuller, Social 99, Kerfuffles, Rushmano, Russia Felicia. And every one of you, thank you so much for tuning in. That is going to be the end of the show then. J-Bud MUFC, Angus Gallagher, Marky Nurse, Kingslayer. Thank you for watching, folks. Make sure you drop the like before you go. Give us a follow and all that jazz. And thank you for tuning in. We're going to wrap it up there, guys. It looks like Ronaldo still wants out of Manchester United. It's a sad piece of information because we all love Ronaldo. We want him to stay and bang the goals in for us. But if he really, really doesn't want to be here and a decent sort of offer comes in, I guess it makes sense to part ways and start afresh and just cut our losses. But at the same time, he's our player, and unless a good bid does come in, we're not going to give him up easy, are we, folks? It's not going to happen. And I can see, actually... oh, shit. Bufferation issues. Oh, wait, hang on a sec, guys. Something's happened with the internet there. Damn it. Sorry, folks. Is it working? I don't know. It just says that we've got issues on the stream. But anyway, I'm going to finish it there anyway, guys. But thank you so much for tuning in. You're a bunch of bloody legends. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take it easy. Thank you for being here. And is this working? I don't know. Smash a 1 if you can hear me, guys. I literally don't think this is working right now. Shit. Don't know, guys. It's melting. See you later. If you can hear me, thank you so much for being here. Like, subscribe, comment. Catch you on the next one. Peace. All right, guys, we're back, are we? Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning into this show. You're a bunch of legends, honestly, each and every one of you. Sorry if I missed you at the end there, but come back after the show's finished. Get your comments in and thoughts and opinions in about anything we've discussed. Have a great night, everyone. You're a bunch of legends. All hail the mighty Bacon Brigade. Come on, United. Time for some signings. Even if Ronaldo goes, sort your bloody lives out. Let's be having you. Catch you on the next one, guys. Enjoy. Stay classy. I'm out of here. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.